Hi, and welcome to the Tea with Krema. I wish I had jingle bells because it's holiday time.
Ching, 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 ching. I also don't have bells here either. Awkward.
I thought about it. I do have bells, but they're not here. I'd have to go get them. It's fine. Just imagine everyone that we're super festive and we're wearing reindeer antlers and we're jingling the jingle bells, okay? Also, I don't know how they would sound on the podcast. They might be really aggressive and terrible, so I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, my name is Chris. I'll be your host today, and I'm joined by my happy, merry reindeer, elfin, Mrs. Claus wearing ugly sweater making best friend, Emma!
That's me.
You know, just throwback to our handmade ugly sweaters. Top tier. They only could have been better had we knitted. I'm wearing mine again this year. I'm gonna wear it again. Do you have yours?
No, it was too big. It was just too much on it, so I couldn't bring it. I looked at it, and Isaac was like, "You don't have space," and I was like, "I can make space," and he's like, It's not happening. So I'm actually making them this year. My friends in Japan have never made ugly sweaters before, and they're from New Zealand, so they call it jumpers.
Ooh, how exciting!
So they're getting ready to make their ugly Christmas jumpers with me. So I'm super excited. We're giving ourselves only how much money did we put for each of ours? Was it a $20 budget?
There wasn't a budget. I think we I feel like we always budget ourselves though.
Yeah, because I could have.
It's probably $10.
Oh, okay.
We don't usually go above 10.
Yeah, so that's how much we gave. Yeah, I think it was because we did 10 for the sweater and 10 for our wreath.
We did borrow each other's.
Yeah, and then we were also like anything that wasn't used in the wreath could be used in the so it kind of like went over. That was also, remember, our wreath was exactly the same.
It was, except like backward. Like my candy cane was backwards, and that's why I lost. I've learned,
and that was like the only reason why you lost, because they looked exactly the same.
Are you going to the 99 yen store?
I am. No, it's a 100 yen store.
Eee, how fun!
So it's gonna be 1,000 yen to do our sweater. So I'm super excited.
Oh, it's gonna be so nice. We went all out. Those were wearing them again. Please be on the lookout on the social medias because top tier. Well, before we get started with our happy holiday episode, what are you drinking, Emma?
I am drinking green tea again. Sorry, the black tea was okay, but I, need milk for it. So and it's a 40 pack of the green tea, so I gotta get through it somehow. So I'm still drinking it. I drank it during parent-teacher conference and was drinking so much throughout the day that I ended up staying up till almost 2 a.m. that next day. I was so tired going to school, but it kept me wired. So yeah, note to self, don't be drinking that much. Or maybe I just can't drink it past 3 p.m.
It's that green tea will get you, especially if you have like that much of it. Mm-hmm. Oh, it'll get you.
Yeah, so I was hydrated as well as
caffeinated.
Yeah. So what are you drinking today? Hopefully it's not that terrible chocolate tea again.
We have moved on. I can't. I don't even. Nope. Today we're drinking August Uncommon Tea, which I got through my Sips Buy box, but I have seen it in stores around Fort Worth. So I was actually really excited. This one is the Low Country Tea, and it's a black tea with bourbon and burnt sugar notes. So it is a strong black tea. Is it 10 p.m.? Yes, it is. Will I have consequences for this decision? Yes, I will. But it's fine because it's Friday and I will be okay. But it says that it tastes like burnt sugar, buckwheat, chicory, and bourbon, and it feels like the forward familiarity of the South.
How do you feel?
I don't hate it, actually. I don't even know how one would feel about the forward familiarity of the South. I think it's like that Southern hospitality vibe. I guess by me not talking mess about this tea, that is in fact the point. I don't hate it, but I don't think I would pay the full price because I've seen this tea and it is
expensive.
It's expensive. So, but it is good overall. So August Uncommon Tea. I liked your Low Country overall.
Yeah. I wonder, does it feel very warm when you're I feel like those would make like your chest warm.
It's a full body tea for sure.
Interesting.
You know, like, because sometimes there's like the bland black teas, or like when I do our tea segments, I don't actually sweeten or put anything into the teas. I just try them. And so this is actually one that like I could drink by itself regularly and would not feel bad about. But like some of those like Bigelow breakfast blend ones are
it needs a little extra.
It's affordable, but anyhow. Yeah. Whereas this one, actually, I'm like, this is just okay. I'm okay with this. Job.
Yeah.
Very so yes, cool. What is the topic of today's episode?
We just wanted to end the year. This is our last episode of 2021. So in true Tea with Krema fashion, we're going to do a this or that / would you rather holiday edition. It's going to culminate Christmas and New Year's. So this is like our happy holidays from the Tea with Krema. It is going to be posted on Christmas. You will all probably be with your families, but hey, you got some downtime in between opening presents and Christmas dinner? Listen to us. Give us a follow. Let us know. What is your favorite this or that? Okay? But yeah, getting back into it. So we're going to do it this or that, and it's going to be Christmas and New Year's. So I will start first with our first question. This or that, gift giving or gift receiving?
Giving. I think it's so much easier because then I have to react properly to gift receiving. And I always feel like I'm underwhelming and people are disappointed with my reaction. So I'd honestly just rather gift give. In fact, like even now I'm looking at, like we went to At Home recently and I was looking at the cute little knickknacks for coworkers that I'm like, ooh, this would be really nice. Like nothing major, but just a cute little, oh, how nice. So gift giving for sure. What about you?
Oh, I'm definitely the opposite. My love language is gifts. I love gifts. I do think that I'm a very good gift giver though, so I do enjoy giving gifts in that way. But I love opening presents. Like, it doesn't even matter what it is. If I can open it, ooh, that's like, it hits that part of my brain that just gets massaged. It feels good.
It's gonna give you a rush. The happy feelings.
Yes. And I think I do give appropriate, like, respect or responses. So, I do enjoy receiving a good gift. Okay, your turn.
All right. Well, my question is a decorating question. So when you're hanging up all your Christmas lights and decorations and things, do you prefer the white twinkly lights or the multicolored twinkling lights?
Oh, that's hard. I think it all depends on vibe. But personally, like, growing up, I loved the color lights. I love the multicolor lights. What about you?
The white ones. Yeah. They're versatile. They're clean. They're crisp. Mm-hmm. They're simple. They're easier to decorate around, I think. Maybe one day I will relax and just go with the bright colors and just be whatever. But right now, it's the white lights for me.
I think it also matches your aesthetic. I think that's just very aesthetically. Okay. Hot cocoa or eggnog?
Hot cocoa. I hate eggnog. Eggnog is disgusting.
Why did that take you so long to answer?
Especially because I knew I hated eggnog. It's because my follow-up question is actually really similar. Oh, but okay. we might have to edit and do a 3-way between them. But the answer is eggnog is trash. Hot cocoa. Easy.
Always.
Easy.
I agree.
So then my question is cider or eggnog?
Like hot cider or cold cider?
Let's just go with the concept of apple cider.
Apple cider.
Whichever way you prefer it.
Every time. I love apple cider. I think it's so good.
Okay, so our little tournament of questions right here, because I also agree eggnog is trash. It's going in the trash.
Trash can.
Apple cider. Again, hot or cold apple cider, whatever makes you feel better. Or hot chocolate.
Oh, does my hot chocolate have the little marshmallows in it too?
It's your ideal cider, your perfect cups, but you gotta pick one. You can't have them both.
Why not? Okay, I'm gonna say hot cocoa, especially because I love peppermint, so I would be stirring it with a candy cane. What about you?
I think I'd have to go with the cider. I think I would. Hot cocoa just disappoints too easily, and I don't know.
It's your ideal cup.
I don't know if I have an ideal cup. I enjoy hot cocoa. I just feel like cider is so, like, it's crisp, it's perfect, it just, the spices. Even, you can still start with the little peppermint candy cane, honestly, and you still couldn't go wrong.
I guess.
Oh no, I've done it. I've done it. It's good.
Interesting.
A little unnecessary, but it works.
It'd be like that. I do love a good Martinelli's. Yup, that's it. It just hit every time.
I didn't realize, like, as a kid growing up, that apple cider is expensive, though.
Expensive. It's that glass bottle. I really think it all lies in the bottle. It shouldn't be as expensive as it is.
Because I'd be walking up and I'm like, oh, I'm about to roll up and give me a gallon of apple cider. See the price and I'm like, half gallon. And even then I'm like,
small bottles.
Just the one. Ma'am, put it back. I don't need more than one.
Y'all got a 99-cent version? Why is it so expensive?
Y'all got the Keurig K-Cup? Can I just make the one cup? Just the one K-Cup? This is too much.
Man, yeah, that stuff is expensive. You're right.
Boy. Which is weird because apple juice is not.
And it's really just apple juice's spicy cousin.
Honestly, I don't really know. It gets on my nerves. I don't want to think about it anymore. Okay, it's your question. Please go before I get angry.
Okay. All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey or My Only Wish This Year by Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. I don't care that much for Mariah Carey.
I think the same thing. Oh, no, I love Mariah Carey. I think, Mimi does a great job. This is when she collects her coin every year. Like, if I can monetize on Christmas, she's doing it. She's securing the bag. Do you even know the Britney Spears song?
Nope.
Oh, it's so good. Santa, that's my only wish this year. No.
Oh, maybe I do know that song then.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. See? I would still choose that song.
Yeah. Also
because you hear Mariah Carey's song everywhere, all season long, every year. It just, in every holiday video, I'm not mad at it. It's not a bad song. Honestly, it's not. Like, I'd rather choose anything else. So, mine is, again, another decor. Looking at Christmas trees, do you prefer a green tree or a different color tree, like an alternative color tree? The fake trees come in like literally any other color. So
yeah, I had a black tree one year. I was unemployed, so I was also just like very sad. So my mom was like, yeah, we should all get different colored trees. So Isaac got a blue one because that's his favorite color. And then my mom got a pink one. And I was like, I want black. And my mom was like, are you okay? And I was like,
yay, gotta love fun employment.
I do enjoy like a classic green tree though. I think it does definitely bring in the holidays. Yeah. What about you? Green.
Green's also my favorite color. So even if like someone would be like, oh, here's a multicolored tree, I would by default go with green anyway.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay. Hoodie or winter coat?
Hoodie. Winter coats are big and bulky and I don't like them. They're uncomfortable.
Oh, I love both. I would say like a hoodie and a winter coat. That's my favorite look. It's the hoodie underneath and then the winter coat over it. Like that's a vibe right there.
Where are you from that you had to wear that?
California. It's so embarrassing because I really didn't need to be doing all that. Like Californians freak out when it gets below 60 and it barely does that. So really I should say hoodie because that's what I lived in. But I would always bring out my little Uggies. I'd bring out my Uggs. But then even worse, I would wear it with shorts.
Yep. That ain't the most UT experience. That was the look right there. Quintessential hoodie, shorts, and Uggs right there.
And Uggs. Yeah, I was living my best 2008 life. So, yeah. But yeah, your turn.
All right. For your holiday mascot, I did not include Santa because Santa. So your choices are Rudolph or Frosty.
Frosty looks scary in that one movie. So I'm going to say Rudolph. What about you?
Interesting. I would go with Frosty. He's just a big snowman. Especially like Jack Frost Frosty. Like,
yeah, scary.
He was like the surfing. Oh, you thought that one was scary?
I think so.
Oh, wait, no. Maybe it's not Jack Frost. It's the one where like the man gets into the car accident and then he turns into the snowman.
I don't know.
You don't remember that movie? It has Michael Keaton in it. Oh my God, I'm going to look this up right now. Oh my God. Is it Jack Frost? Is Jack Frost, and is that the name? Yes, it was Jack Frost. The movie was 1998. After dying in a car accident, a father named Jack cannot keep his promises, so he turns into a snowman. And then they do a bunch of, like, stuff together.
Yeah, no, that man is scary. I don't like that one.
What?
Any rendition of Frosty the Snowman scares me. So, the only snowman I like is Olaf, honestly. He's the least threatening.
Interesting. Wow. I really like that Jack Frost.
Peppermint flavor or gingerbread flavor?
Peppermint. Gingerbread's gross.
Thanks. Same. I agree. Anytime, like, when it becomes Christmas time and it's peppermint mocha season, ooh, that's it. That's it. That's like my favorite season in the world is peppermint season. Okay, your turn.
When receiving gifts, do you prefer practical gifts or fun, whimsical gifts?
Oh. As an adult, I'm appreciating the practical gifts more, but because the whimsical gifts don't happen as often, I think I like them more. So, and I think that there's like thought behind, like, oh, this reminded me of you, so like, I got this for you. In Chris's family's case, it's pineapples. Shout out to Mama DJ. She stayed giving me pineapples. I appreciate them. I use all of them. I currently have one of the gifts with me in Japan, so clearly it came in handy. But yeah, so I do prefer the whimsical gifts. You?
Oh yeah, you're never gonna live down those pineapples. That's forever.
Just stays with
Even at home, we're like, oh, I wonder if we can send her this lamp. we were there today and we were like, man, I bet she'd like this lamp. And it was a pineapple lamp. So just know, gosh. we might be just like dealing with the $80 and sending you a lamp or some sort of pineapple. It just might be a pineapple box. The box itself might be pineapple shaped. We don't know yet, but be ready. Oh my gosh. I think practical gifts. I just love a gift that I can use often and think about you as I'm using it, Like,
yeah.
Oh man, it's so nice and thoughtful that like my mom bought me this stand mixer as I'm making cakes and stuff. Or like, Oh man, it's so thoughtful that Emma got me this agenda as I proceed to not use it often because I tried really hard. It did not work.
I did get you a rice cooker one year, remember?
Yeah, you did. I'm not good at rice. I was really good at eating rice before, and then you stressed me out about rice with like washing it and quality rice and only certain brands. And so like now I just don't make rice anymore. I'm just like, nope, this is too much work. I don't want to do this anymore.
Wash your rice.
I just threw rice in a pot and I cooked it.
Everyone, please.
I didn't die before.
Please wash your rice. Rice is I think it's one of those top 10, like, on the pesticide list. Please wash your rice.
It's fine. I grew up fine.
He hasn't died, but his life expectancy has shortened due to the not washing of rice.
Allegedly.
Do you know The Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yes.
Okay, so, if you had to choose a new co-host, I was all of a sudden very ill, and now you had to choose a new co-host. Would you choose the Grinch or Jack Skellington as your co-host?
Probably Jack Skellington.
Really?
I think I would choose Jack Skellington. He was very articulate, had some opinions. We could really go back and forth. Some of the Grinches were kind of dumb.
He was just upset. He was just mad. Big mad.
Yeah, but part of it is like, because he was big mad, he never went to school. So he didn't seem like he knew anything sometimes. Like some of those Grinch portrayals, like...
He was a little dumb.
He was a little dumb.
See, and I would say the Grinch. I think the Grinch would be fun. Because he's just so grouchy all the time.
Real different. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm switching gears into more like New Year's-y stuff. So my first one is, would you rather like do the fireworks New Year's celebration or the more like dinner feast type celebration for New Year's?
Dinner feast. That is one of my favorite memories of when I was a kid was we went to this really fancy restaurant for our New Year's Eve, and it was like so out of the box. Like we had never really done that because New Year's is a really big deal in Hawaii, and that was one of our first years that we had just like the four of us as a family gone out to this really fancy restaurant. But yeah, if I had to pick between the two.
Sorry, so the cough.
Bless you. Oh, just kidding.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would say it would be the fancy feast. What about you?
Fireworks all day, every day.
They're one of those
loud, bright, colorful.
Yeah. Like, how does it happen? What is the science behind this? I still don't fully understand it. I love it, but yeah.
I also love neighborhood firework mishaps. Not like the ones that like result in like a burnt out building, but you know that moment when like someone knocks over the thing and it shoots the little rockets into people's houses and like everyone's like scared and running around. I love moments like that. I had one growing up. Like they're quintessential moments. You have to have one.
It's a coming of age story.
You always gotta have that cousin who thinks he knows better than everybody else. Mm-hmm. Sets up the fireworks, doesn't do it right, it falls over, and we send off car alarms, we send in bottle rockets into houses, like...
I did, okay, so in Hawaii, like, illegal fireworks are a big thing. Like, those illegal aerials. So we definitely had one of those happen, where it, like, blew up. I was too close to it. You know, I don't know why they had a 5-year-old around it. But that's what happened. I didn't get hurt. I thought I was hurt. I thought I got shot. I was like, oh my God! I was also 5. So, you know, it was a lot bigger deal than I thought it was. So, you know, when you're out there with your illegal fireworks, just be safe. Okay, everyone? I think they're fun, but be safe. Okay, so since we're switching to New Year's, before we get there, Christmas time, like Christmas Day or New Year's Eve?
Christmas. Definitely Christmas. Like I don't know. There's something a little bit more to it. And New Year's has just always been not as exciting. I think it's because like I'm more of like a home kind of person, and Christmas is more of like a home kind of holiday versus like New Year's is a very like out and about and lively holiday, and that's just not my vibe most of the time.
I would say like now as an adult, yeah, definitely Christmas, but when we were growing up, because New Year's was this big old feast type of thing, New Year's.
Was Christmas not also a big old feast?
Not as much, because like New Year's was coming up the following week. Also, there's like a whole big tradition, like in Japanese tradition, you would eat like certain foods right before New Year's. So that always felt like there was a lot more that went into it. Like Christmas, we would always be all together, but it wasn't like we would eat like the crispy gaoji and like roast the pig. Oh my gosh, I'm crying right now because I want all that food right now. But yeah, so Christmas was like a dinner and everything, but it wasn't as like potluck dinner, all the cousins together as New Year's. Like,
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. It's your turn.
Oh my gosh. Would you rather spend the holiday season in the snowy mountains or like a nice tropical beach?
That's a good one. Because I spent it in both places before. Probably nice tropical beach, I think, hands down. Because it's been usually cold where I've been in the past 10 years. It's nice to have that little bit of reprieve. But yeah, tropical warm. I want to be on the beach eating my crispy gaoji. What about you?
I think I've only ever been in like a snowy place twice ever in my life. And put me back on the beach. It's easier. It's more fun.
Yeah.
I feel, both have like high stress moments, of like avalanches or driving in the snow. Side note, terrible. It's not for me. Tried
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
-5 out of 5. I would truly rather not. And like, yeah, there's like beach stuff like sharks and jellyfish, but like, meh.
The risk of it is not great.
And I think it's all perceived. It's all perception. And I'm not like a skier or snowboarder. Like I don't do much in like the way of like winter sports, but like anyone can go on the beach and build a sandcastle.
Would you rather live in a gingerbread house or ride the Polar Express?
Gingerbread house. I get motion sick.
Okay, so my cousin, I'm gonna shout her out right now, Sid. I'm actually calling her out. She used to watch the Polar Express literally every single night leading up to Christmas. So I feel like she would fall asleep to it every night. And so I feel like I like slowly got into like the mechanics of the Polar Express, and I was like, dude, like that, like mechanically, this is a really great like piece of work. I also really like trains. I think that they're super cool. I think they're one of the best forms of public transit. So I would say ride the Polar Express for the heck of it, Okay, we're down to our last 2 questions. I think you're on your 7th. I'm about to go on. I just finished my 8th, so you're on your 8th one. So just
8th question?
Yeah, we have 2 more questions left.
Oh, 2 more. What?
You said we were doing 10, right?
Practical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Oh, I see. I only wrote 9. It's fine. I can. It's fine. I got 2 more. I got this. Okay. Anyways. So, fireworks. Truly one of my favorite things ever. So, do you prefer Roman candles, the ones that you can hold in your hand, or the bottle rockets, like one of the easiest aerials?
Like, sparklers, one of the options.
No, they have to be real fireworks. Sparklers are just too.
I would say the aerial ones, but I was never fast enough. I was, really chubby, so I was never fast enough to let them and move away. So I liked watching them as they happened. I think that was cool. What about you?
Roman candles for sure. Have you ever had a Roman candle fight?
No, that sounds terrible.
It's so much fun. It's just, you just give everyone like a handful of Roman candles and you just live your best life.
Oh my God.
Now, in all fairness, the last time I did it, I was in Georgia with Jeffrey and his family. And we definitely burnt Justice's blanket. Like there was definitely like a burn mark across her blanket. We also might have burnt his shirt. Like it So, it's not this. It's not without risk.
Please bill the tea with Krema. I'm so sorry that he burnt your blanket. I would like to apologize in advance. Jeffrey, you're fired.
I don't even think it was me, Justice. It might have been Jeffrey. Who knows? It was not me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay. Christmas music or Christmas movies?
Music. I'm not. The movies all kind of follow the same formula, and I just don't care for them.
It's my favorite thing. Christmas movies.
I have a short list of Christmas movies that I'll watch, and it's only like 2 or 3 movies, and that's about it.
Is Mean Girls on there?
No, that's my early October movie. Mm-hmm. And then what else is on the list? Oh, this Christmas, my family and I watch it after Thanksgiving dinner every year.
The Chris Brown one?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is our
love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was
then
Chris Brown.
Yeah, it is. And then Last Holiday by Queen Latifah.
Yes, come through representation. I love these. Elf? Is Elf on there?
I hate Elf. I cannot stand that movie. That movie is the dumbest thing I think I've ever seen. Shemaine loves that movie too, and every time we would have like the Christmas holiday movie watching party, and they'd be like, Elf, we have to watch Elf. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And so I think I even bought it one year.
It's a great
I think Marley really liked Elf. It was a whole thing. I was always outvoted on that one. Ugh.
I love that movie. Oh, I agree. Elf is one of my favorites. My short list is definitely Elf. I would watch This Christmas every Christmas with my cousin because that was like our favorite movie. And then Columbus Short was like trash. Sorry, Columbus Short, but you're trash. You're canceled. But I still watch it. And yeah, I love Last Holiday too. I think that's a great Christmas movie. Yeah. Oh, I love Christmas movies. I know that they're all the same. I know what's going to happen every time. Someone always wins. It's Christmas. Like, come on.
Especially the Hallmark ones.
Every single time. Small town, girl from big city comes home and then falls in love with her high school boyfriend.
Or some random homey man who lives there, or
who fixes her roof or something.
Employee of company that she inherited. Like, it's the same thing every time. Nothing about it.
I love it. Okay, your turn.
Traveling holiday or at-home holiday?
I always travel home. I have to travel for the holidays now. But if I had my way, I would rather travel to somewhere where we could actually travel. Let's go to the Bahamas for Christmas or something. Yeah. So I would say, I think being home is less stressful, but I do enjoy traveling to get to see everyone. So traveling. What about you?
At home. You ain't gonna take all the presents everywhere or do anything crazy like that. Like, traveling's nice, but when I want to travel for the holidays, I want to do the holiday things and not have to figure out does the hotel have a mug or a way to heat the water, or how are we going to have XYZ thing, or it just, I'd rather be at home.
Okay, last question. Drum roll, please, from my end. New Year's resolution or vision board?
Neither? I guess vision board, but I don't know. I've never been a New Year's resolution kind of person, so I guess vision board. It's a little bit more tangible. Kind of have to hold myself to it every time I see it walking out my door.
Right? Yeah, and I think you did really good with it this year. I would also say vision board too. Okay?
Thanks.
Last question for Christopher.
Final question.
Okay. Mistletoe
or New Year's kiss? Have you never done either? I don't know why I'm judging. Same. Okay.
I was like, I'm confused. I also have had I've had a significant other for the past 11 years.
Exactly. So it's different, The vibes are different.
I've also never been kissed under the mistletoe, so I don't know what that's like.
I also don't know anyone who puts up mistletoe, so...
Yeah.
Okay, let's try again.
Question? Try again.
Nope, I'm going to try again. Okay. Cut that whole question. Oh, okay, I got this.
Okay, go for it.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, final question for this time. It's only the 5th try. We're really going for this.
That's okay.
Ugly Christmas sweater or family Christmas pajamas?
Oh, that's a good one.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's a hard one. Because I feel like I love doing Christmas sweaters, but I love matching with my family more.
I know.
Okay, family Christmas pajamas. What about you?
Agreed. And I just recently got into both of them. Actually, I hated ugly Christmas sweaters up until last year where I like really, really went all in on it. Like the year before, it was okay, but last year I really went in on it. But yeah, the matching pajamas. It's just it's so cute and adorable, and everyone's coordinating. And we had little dinosaur ones last year, so that's where I'm going.
Love it. Yeah. What did we do last year? Oh, actually, we didn't really get to celebrate last year. Everyone, it was a mess. But
it's fine.
That's like one of my mom's gifts to all of us kids is matching pajamas. So.
Aww. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Emma, it's time for our true section at the end. Our
rapid fire question.
Da, 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 da.
That was not.
Was the whole episode rapid fire questions? Yes. Yeah. But we still have our true rapid fire question.
Yes. So, as we are ending this year, 2021 is coming to a close. What is one thing that you're looking forward to in 2022?
I am really looking forward to, I'm going to say I'm going to Brazil. I'm just putting it into the universe for sure to confirm it. You know, I've done so much of the prep work at this point, and the only thing, you know, just applied for my passport, which I'm hoping everything will go through correctly and in time for that. And so honestly, short of like literally booking the flight and accommodations, like the trip is there. I haven't 1000% booked it because there's still like some precautions in the world going on related to COVID. So I'm hoping things will kind of help and resolve in that regard. But we'll see. As of right now, everything else is set in motion to go for it to happen.
And it's also one of those things, too, where, like, we always plan to go in the summer, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen in the summer, right? It can happen anytime. So.
Not necessarily, yeah.
It could happen next Christmas, honestly. We'll see. So, one thing that I am looking forward to in 2022 is getting married.
Oh!
I'm out here. I'm about to be a missus. I'm about to bring back a husband all the way back to Japan. I think that's like something I'm like really looking forward to is like having family in Japan. And then after Chris goes to Brazil, he can go internationally anywhere and then he'll come visit me. So,
da, da, da. Wouldn't I still have to like 14-day quarantine to go to Japan right now anyway?
Yeah, right now it's not worth it. So.
Oh.
Also, right now fine. You're not even allowed in. No one's allowed in.
Oh, yeah. So it's fine. We're getting there. The world is healing, maybe, I think.
I don't know sometimes.
We'll see. Oh my gosh. Okay, my question is, where is your dream New Year's destination? Again, it's a travel-y kind of holiday, I feel like. So do you have a dream New Year's destination?
It's going to be kind of like sad, but I think I would love to be in New York for New Year's. You know, my mom has always talked about doing the ball drop. So, you know, next year she's going to have a pretty big milestone birthday. Maybe it might happen. I don't know. But yeah, that's like always been her dream is to go and see the ball drop. So I would love to take her and do New York for a New Year's. What about you?
New York's on my list for sure. Mm-hmm. But I think I would really want to go, you know, they always do like the around the world light or fireworks celebrations and you can see them. And so one of the places that like really always stands out to me is Singapore and Sydney and Tokyo, really. So, but I think like, again, Singapore is the one that like, I don't know how, but they make it work. And the way that their skyline is like it, that's the place I really want to go one year to see that live and in person.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then, but there's so many places for New Year's that I think France with the Eiffel Tower, the London Eye and Big Ben in London would be really nice to see.
Any major city like that does a good
Christ the show. Redeemer in Brazil. I
really thought you were gonna say Rio because I was like those Rio ones always go off, like they're always lit too.
Singapore is like I don't know what it is every year, but I'm like, wow,
I can see it like in my head as you're talking about it with that one.
They do it up there. Mm-hmm.
One hotel that everyone looks at. I'm just also thinking of Crazy Rich Asians. That's one of our favorite movies.
Mm-hmm. When I tell you, because I don't know if they just don't show the like more local American experiences, but I don't know. When I think big grand fireworks, I think international cities, like the true international cities, New York. I don't even think LA, honestly. Miami, I do. But yeah.
LA is
So-
just like, so there's too much. They always have fireworks too. So it's not like a big, I agree. Ooh, that's a God one. God ones!
All right, well, where can people find the podcast, Emma?
You can find our podcast on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and YouTube, and anywhere that you can stream podcasts. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at The Tea with Krema. And if you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee or maybe a cute little Christmas gift, you can also find us on Venmo at The Tea with Krema. We will see you next year. Bye!